Hi, this is Daniel Hutchins, and today we're going to do a final video for final season of Spider-Man Den. So, this will be the last time you see me wear Spider-Man gear on videos. Okay, so, to close off this series, we are reading an article from our friend Screen Rant. So from Screen Rant, we're talking about Lord of the Rings. So how Amazon's Lord of the Rings TV show sets up a worse villain than Sauron. Sauron served as an overarching antagonist for the Lord of the Rings trilogy, but Amazon's new series sets up an even greater threat, Melkor. And this was 6 hours ago. Though little is known about the Amazon new Lord of the Rings TV series, it seems a villain even more formidable than Sauron could appear. Throughout the Lord of the Rings trilogy, Sauron is an overarching threat Frodo and his fellowship requested to vanquish. Defeated by Isildur at the end of the Second Age, Sauron eventually recovers thousands of years later, during the era of the Hobbit, and begins seeking the One Ring that restores power fully. Thanks to the heroics of Frodo and many others, this eventually never comes to pass, and the full force of Sauron's might is never felt during the Third Age. All species breathe a collective sigh of relief. Since the entire Lord of the Rings story is about preventing Sauron's return, it's difficult to fathom a greater power, but in ages long past, Sauron was merely a follower of a bigger, better dark world we know as Melkor. While Sauron is a Maya, Melkor was a Vala, comparative in stature and angels and archangels, which meant Melkor was much more dominant in hierarchy, and though Sauron took over his master's role menace in Middle-earth, he remained a worshipper of Melkor, who would later be renamed Morgoth after his corruption. Related to this article is everything added in Lord of the Rings extended editions. Morgoth was only defeated by the combined might of his fellow Valar. He rode forth in the glorious hosts to vanquish their very own Lucifer. This battle occurred upon the conclusion of the first stage, and Morgoth hasn't been spotted since. So few fans were anticipating Lord of the Rings' biggest villain would feature in Amazon's Lord of the Rings TV series, which had confirmed Tolkien's Second Age as its setting. The very first image taken from the show, however, strongly suggests otherwise, with this picture reviews the two trees of Valinor, Temperion and Laurelin. These divine creations were revered for the light and beauty, and existed prior to Tolkien's First Age, before being destroyed by, you guessed it, Melkor. Okay. So, that Amazon Lord of the Rings series includes the two trees of Valinor, and has shown them in the main promo image. No less heavily implies that the viewers will witness how these trees were poisoned. This surely means the Melkor appearance is inevitable, perhaps alongside a spider-like partner in crime, Ungoliant, a distant ancestor of Lord of the Rings of the arachnid Shelob. Even if Amazon's Valinor scenes only serve as a part of a flashback sequence galloping through the biggest events in Middle-earth history, Melkor is almost certain to feature an unexpected treat few would have hoped for when Amazon's Second Age project was first announced. Any appearance from Melkor and Morgoth in a live-action setting was a huge deal. For starters, he's responsible for triggering the darkness still present during the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Not only does Melkor indoctrinate and corrupt Sauron, but he also turns a perfect and idyllic Middle-earth into the world of monsters and shadow seen in Lord of the Rings, whether it be the Balrog, Shelob, Sauron, or even the feuds between elves and dwarves. Virtually every bad thing in Middle-earth can be directly and indirectly traced back to Melkor, cementing the villain as one of the Tolkien's most pivotal creations. However brief his appearance on Amazon Prime Video might be, audiences should gain much deeper understanding of the Lord of the Rings tapestry after seeing Melkor in action. Melkor's live-action debut also marks a steep shift in power scaling compared to The Lord of the Rings. The three most powerful characters in the trilogy are Sauron, despite being without form, Gandalf, and Galadriel, and Melkor's power greatly overshadows all three. Should the original Dark Lord drop by when Amazon's TV series premieres in September of 2022, fans should see a very stark and very exciting escalation of magical prowess in the live-action Lord of the Rings realm. So there you go, guys. That's just a little bit of some news and some updates on the new Amazon's Lord of the Rings series. If you guys like that content, please let me know in the comments and have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.